Content warning. This video contains murder and gang violence. Viewer discretion is advised.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your son still breathing?
No, man. No, man. No, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Sir.
Should be up here somewhere. It's up here, at the top. Hey, where's he at? Where's he at? Top all the way in the back to the left. Where's he at? How old is it? What's his name? How old is it? How old is it?
Fuck out of here. You just want a fucking problem. You just want a motherfucking problem. But I ain't gonna be no problem. Y'all don't scare no motherfucking body. What you mean? Please. She just heard what I said. Totally fucking wrong. Please.
Come on, let's go back in.
Fucking wrong too. I'm getting my motherfucking baby.
Our top story tonight at 6, a 10-year-old Milledgeville boy is dead after a weekend shooting.
The Baldwin County Sheriff's Office tells us Damarion Byrd was shot in his home on Harrisburg Road while he was in bed sleeping on Sunday. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation was called in to help with this case. The agency says that the home was shot 17 times, but they don't know what led to the shooting. The Sheriff's Office tells us that it believes the home was targeted.
Everyone in our community that's found out that a 10-year-old child was killed by a criminal hiding in the woods that shot into a trailer.
Straight out of swamp where the pain don't sleep, digging through the truth where the crime runs deep. From the bottom to the top, let the facts all spray. Welcome to the grind, this crime the Eway. The streets don't lie, they scream my name.
On March 6, 2023, a tragedy struck a quiet community in Baldwin County, Georgia. A 10-year-old boy named Damarion Byrd was killed while sleeping in his bed. Today, we remember his life, examine what happened, and look at the justice that followed.
In the shooting death of 10-year-old Damarion Byrd, the Baldwin County Sheriff's Office says they're still looking for another suspect.
Jessica Cha had the opportunity to speak with Damarion's family and follow up on how they're doing following his death.
I just want my baby, but now I gotta bury my baby.
Damarion Byrd's family gathered at his grandma's home in Baldwin County. His cousins, aunts, 5 siblings, and his mother, Lynn Webb. She says they live in Macon.
It's late Sunday morning. I get a call telling me to get to Milledgeville. By the time I get to the hospital, they told me he was gone.
Webb says she shared custody of Damarion with Damarion's father. She says he attended school in Baldwin County because he wanted to play basketball.
Mr. Fly Guy, you made every shot tonight. He's like, yeah, too big for him. I'm too big for him. And like, you here, baby? I said, get out there and show out.
Damarion's grandma, Evelyn Webb, says he was just about to turn 11. She says folks knew that Damarion lived with his dad, but that the family doesn't know why someone would shoot at the house.
Hey, my grandbaby was innocent. He had made so many plans for all the different things he was going to do himself. And now you can't even do it. Because one fool decided they want kids to shoot at somebody's house.
It's a savage homicide of a 10-year-old child.
Sheriff Bill Massey says they arrested Rodracious Stephens Monday afternoon, and several hours later,
We arrested female Shamonica Kiera Reaves and also Charles Jackson Jr.
Massey says they weren't surprised to see Stephens connected to this homicide. He says he's been arrested 23 times since 2000.
He's been arrested on drug sales, receiving stolen property, possession of narcotics, probation violations, aggravated assault.
Massey says Stephens and Jackson are nephew and uncle. He says the Byrd family and Stephens most likely knew each other. In Milledgeville, Jessica Cha, 13 WMAZ News.
Now, Ms. Webb says her family is planning Damarion's funeral. No funeral date has been set.
Baldwin County deputies are looking for more suspects involved in the shooting death of a 10-year-old boy shot and killed in his own bed. Sheriff Bill Massey says it happened around 1:30 this morning on Harrisburg Road. Anthony Montalto went to the boy's home today and brings us new information on the case.
They've already made one arrest in the case, and Monday afternoon, Sheriff Bill Massey said he believes Rodracious Stephens and others may have shot into the home from these woods that you see here behind me.
everyone in our community that's found out that a 10-year-old child was killed by a criminal hiding in the woods that shot into a trailer at 2 o'clock in the morning. I think the entire community is upset about this.
Another word Massey used, outraged.
Anything like this dramatically affects our community.
Outraged that someone would shoot a trailer 17 times, killing 10-year-old Lakeview Academy student Damarion Byrd asleep in his own bed.
This morning, I called our school superintendent to notify her, to let her know.
Monday afternoon, Baldwin County deputies and officers from the Milledgeville Police Department and GBI arrested Stephens at the Heritage Inn. They don't know what led up to the shooting.
When a 10-year-old child is killed in his bed sleeping, that's a horrible crime.
Massey would not give any specific information about the probable cause. He says he doesn't want to say too much too early in the investigation. One thing he did say, this shook Milledgeville and Byrd's school community.
He's been going to school a few years. He's got teachers. He's got administrators.
Now, Massey says he expects more arrests to happen in the coming days. He says they're already interviewing possible other suspects and have several more leads that they're looking into. In Baldwin County, Anthony Montalto, 13 WMAZ News.
Case in Baldwin County is closed. 2 people were sentenced to life in the death of a 10-year-old, Damarion Byrd.
His mom says while she's relieved to have justice in her son's death, the night he was killed still haunts her. Ellie Milliken spoke to her and to the district attorney about a case close to him.
I'm here where it all happened nearly 2 years ago. Now there's a verdict for the people involved in the shooting of the 10-year-old in Milledgeville. Lynn Evans says she misses her son.
And just try to keep his voice in my head to keep going, because I know it won't nothing bring him back.
Evans says she replays the night of March 6, 2023 over and over. Damarion Byrd was at his father's house asleep. That's when Rodracious Demaris Stephens shot 17 rounds into the home and struck him. Now, 2 years later, she says it still hurts. But she's glad to see the 2 people responsible sentenced to life.
To get everything over and done was my biggest thing.
Last week, a Baldwin County jury found Stephens and the driver of the car, Shamonica Kiera Reaves, both guilty of felony murder. District Attorney T. Wright Barksdale says this case was unique.
We wanted to get justice for that little boy, for his family, but also for our community. This was a case that really shook the Milledgeville, Baldwin County area because of the victim.
Barksdale says Stephens and Damarion's father had some bad blood.
We believe that Chester Byrd, the father of Damarion, sent somebody to assault the defendant back in February of 2023.
He says Stephens retaliated a month later. Barksdale says they tracked Stephens through his ankle monitor and found the car through flock cameras. Now, Barksdale hopes Lynn Evans can have some peace. In Central Georgia, Ellie Milliken, 13 WMAZ News.
Stephens, that's the shooter, got life without parole. Reaves, the driver, received life with the possibility of.
The life of Damarion Byrd was cut short in a moment of violence that reverberated beyond one family or street. While 2 people have been held accountable in court, the scars of loss remain.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Crime the Eway for more stories like these.